Sziasztok barátaim, hogy vagyok? Én Lawrence vagyok. Hello Govillion, Sirote Lawrence Adui. Hello my friends, how are you? My name is Lawrence, and today for this new playlist on my YouTube channel, for the first time ever in the English language, besides speaking Welsh and Hungarian, this is the playlist for cycling in Flanders and the Netherlands. For today's video, I'm going to give you an introduction what sort of bicycle I'm going to ride for my 7-day trip to Amsterdam, which will be happening in less than or maybe more than 2 weeks time, which I will embark on a journey on the 15th of April of 2022. Yeah, it's the things I do for 2022. Now, this is a Flyer Ebike, Swiss manufactured. It's built very recently. It's such a wonderful bike it is, and it gives you everything you need to know. Now I'm going to give you a little walkthrough what this bike really does. Okay, here, as you could see, is a lock, except that this is in a way, so I'm not going to do that right now. So yeah, this is the lock. And this is the bar where you can actually put the chain around the wheel or anything to the bar so that it's pretty secured. And here you see that there's this battery, which is a Flyer battery. You could see the brand over there. And if you press here, okay, it gives you the insight how much power you got. At the moment it's fully charged, and so yeah. Now, the way it functions, in order... Okay, right. This is the Flyer technique. Okay, I'm just gonna press it right there. Yep. And then it tells you, yeah. At the moment, I don't really know if you could see very well. But anyway, this one is off. And so, if you press here, it's Eco, which is about 127 kilometers. Standard 101. Auto, I usually use auto for 113 kilometers, and I do this every time. This is my preferred program I use for my bicycle, for my e-bike to be exact. At the moment, the headlight is on, and to switch off the headlight, it gives you an option to switch it off, and by that time it tells you that it's off, and now it's off. Okay, here I'm gonna switch it off back then. Okay, back now. And then it shows you the adjusting, how you can actually ride up the hill. You get the idea. Now, for my trip, 7-day trip through Flanders and the Netherlands, I'm gonna use this sort of luggage I'll use for my bicycle. And I mean, it's the first time I've ever done this. And so, yeah, because I have to say, why not? And finally, for my 7-day trip through Flanders and Netherlands, something I've decided that I would upgrade for my YouTube channel, especially for what sort of camera I use, is this one, the Lumix camera. I bought it very recently because I think that it's about time I should just as well upgrade my camera. So within the next last minutes of the video, I'm going to take pictures by using this to see how, if you like it. So yeah, I'm going to put it back in the pouch. Here we go. So day one, I'll be going to TNN, and then I'll go to Diest and Lommel. So first 3 days in Flanders, and then the next few days, actually the next 4 days of my trip, I'll be going through Eindhoven, which is very well known for Philips, Staf, and also there is a prehistoric dorp, they call it in Dutch. This is the film location where they did Radboud in 2018. Unfortunately, I won't be going there because on Mondays they close, especially when it comes to museum in the Netherlands. But then the next day I'll go to Shettelgenbosch, so that I'll go for a tour. Yeah, do some bit of filming of those historical buildings because I love history. And then the next day I'll go to Utrecht, which where the Union of Utrecht took place in 1579 with the foundation of the Netherlands, then called the United Provinces. Back then it was called. And then finally, Amsterdam. I'll stay in Amsterdam for about 2 nights, and so it's gonna be very cool. And especially with this bad boy, I know it's not an acoustic Ummerfiets for what you have in the Netherlands. If anyone from the Netherlands are watching this, I know what you're thinking. This is not a classical Ummerfiets because it's an e-bike. With this e-bike, because it's my first time, when it comes to cycling for 7 days, this is exactly the bicycle I use. And because here, if you look at this saddle, it gives you a lot of comfort. And it doesn't have a lot of aerodynamics because it doesn't have to, because it's about comfort. I mean, who cares about aerodynamics if you're not in a rush of getting there, unless you are commuting. But for me, with this trip, it's going to be very relaxing, and this is the reason why I'm going for this bike, the Flyer Ebike. It's pretty convenient, I have to say. And here I am, Lawrence Huxham, signing off from YouTube. I will see you in a couple of weeks' time, and I will start making videos about this on this new playlist, Cycling in Flanders and the Netherlands. Köszönöm szépen, és remélem, hogy tetszett a videó. Szevasztok. Thank you very much, and hopefully you liked the video. Bye bye.